This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
And the ene Jwada mboboso no a ode kan ya no so sirim nipa ni abre no na una form tutu na wo so
ni abre ti na mo bedwa na so music say
any bre no nye siri.
He's very good in theory and very bad practical in the mystery.
All right, I don't know. You will be so ha me who message ba ku ode yenko yen hwehwe me na Jwada.
Okay.
Yen ntentema.
You know. Now, my started from St. James's Park. Makasa Mikel Arteta season in Berry, no one who's a Ukra League in Ma or Mumpamano. Now he continued to prove me right. Say Joe, Metaka's English coach is more the bonusro. But one coach I was picky, it was Premier League in recent time and in the last 3 seasons. A year, coach our friend Eddie Howe. Or the Oma qualified to the Champions League. Now, the St. James's Park are a very dangerous ground for the top teams, except Liverpool. Into your Chelsea na uraho, or your Manchester City na uraho, or your Arsenal na uraho, or your Tottenham na uraho na usro. Because materials are than actual bomb motoyed, and ye human or ye human. Arsenal your another challenge against Newcastle United at St. James Park. After Nieman ko yimfa mo drop points in recent times. Into na ye hwede omo betimi aye against Newcastle United. And you know, omo share game na so it was clear. Say Newcastle for intention no and they say omo be break your midfield no. Not the opportunity be a baba behind the backline of Arsenal bia no ma pounce on that opportunity. Into Alexander Isak and the set ball on the man Anthony Gordon. And no move here in the middle of the two center backs. No pin ball no the two at them. You know a ball no econo. You can fast such and look at the movement and now deco and she how see pin ball no at the two at them. No bien him say Arsenal will be back. But said you Arsenal and me am back. And within the 90 minutes, Arsenal bought just one shot on target. Team a PSG Premier League no must have one shot on target and Arsenal eating a boy. Into again Arsenal Arsenal drop points said you Liverpool and Manchester City or Monim Kwano Moko. Into adwuma na heading and Edu and Kreba no pay say the sporting director for Arsenal what bo Mikel Arteta echidom amo ma ye adwuma ni na ba bi sisi no season ni ba wi ya openi ni de adwuma di no e de ato ho. Into said you Mikel Arteta de ogusu e bo na bana I don't know say Arsenal for will still be okay with him. It's early days yet. But said you two teams no mu din anim no in recent times in Chile. So mu take leader Arsenal with the quality, the experience, and the tactical genuity. I'll meet me Akameba. But let's see. Then Newcastle would deserve everything because they fought for it. Nottingham Forest, the real top four. Now you oh yes, you know.
And I enter early days.
Arsenal the one team in early days yet. So I'm to send Netflix. I'm be look. Young next season to send the Ebra Kana.
Okay.
5 seasons down the line, there be a next season. There be a next season.
But so much me could see the very last minute. Na be on my gym. Na me say on my gym untem.
Okay. So what you say answer so me and san could be one. You know, e kun de obetimi akọ. But oma no omo ko no. Omo te say. Arsenal betimi ababaka be winning games. But history any day Premier League me dia man na nsan ne nkire say. Say Manchester City and Liverpool di Arsenal anima. Betimi be some ho ba league no. Unless you are saying say Arsenal will be part of the top 4, which for me I will agree. Say Arsenal will be part of the top 4, but to win the Premier League, what they compared previous seasons no now we have you know in terms to say the Okan. Mikel Arteta have a lot to prove and you know Manchester City Liverpool take over 80.
This is week 10.
Yes.
Arsenal in the top 4, Chelsea were top 4.
Yes. So you Nottingham Forest about be room or the top 4 na you be young one.
Yeah.
Almost just year spend here and you got to a time this almost signing about 27 players. Season and Kuya and Farm and that's Steve Cooper no more relegation. Well, who are you no Espirito Santo here and Wolves no the all year Nottingham Forest and young one. It is early days yet. But at the back when Papi Branch and so say Macau has several times Tamana Nicola Milenkovic or Fiorentino no. Not teams be percentage defenders and I'm so Moncofano because or stand out centre back in the Syria. and unya chance by and obi Morero Santiago Bia him say last summer na Chelsea push to sign him and one center back on the radar of top teams into adwuma anu na Espirito Santo Chris Wood a performing from last season be seen there and Anthony Alanga Abrantia FN Callum Hudson-Odoi. These were two young guys and Kenenka Chelsea are full of youngsters in Calbe especially Callum Hudson-Odoi be part of the team and Okoye. The same thing applies to Anthony Alanga. Into omanya opportunity no also omoye bibi and for me and only a Juma coach FN Nuno Espirito Santo Okosha Western United by 3-0 and you need to watch the last goal from the Nigerian boy Ole Aina. Minima the Kuntia Lupitege that's what no mumpamono. Minim sa still omo believe so betimi an bibia but say this season there enko yema West Ham United. Manchester City eko share Bournemouth. Na Antoine Semenyo Genesamba pa this weekend so can play obi ebo ni di Premier League man. A Ghanaian international Antoine Semenyo. One for his work rate, one for his technical abilities and a choir of fast so the Manchester City defense the fast so no sa to atrano. Now show omo team na Milos Kakis, Ryan Christie, Antoine Semenyo, omuna combine you from the left, and I know Muha Manchester City, sir. Obi on City Abobia one through. Now decided Obeko City, so no, who's a city so far because omu defense, no, omu ability to defend, they only defend with the ball. But space is in some more close, no matter vegetable no more bread, and exactly the same plan. Team a friend of bomb of Eddie Rem, in Tisha Baby and Semenyo free. Okoshe first goal and look at the second goal as well. Into omu who say the right side of City defense no attack me very weak. Into omu take advantage of that. And City tries on bed on baby but say Joe omu ye Germany ye prevent Manchester City say upon all the pressure omu the more omu in the last 10 minutes and that is it for Milos Kakes or the free left by and Semenyo control the ball. Had excellent composure. Natural baby ultimate at the ball at ye. It's a bomb of fire there. Manchester City afu your mom fan better to say the seasons no etiano. But don't forget, City Timmy ball still without KDB, without Rodri, not still almost compete here. The kind of materials or want Savino, their new sensation also because of Indy, no your part of this particular game. Tiensha the pep de beba, but it was Semenyo's day at the Vitality Stadium. Sergio, big game. Enwa of course, no say never tie wa dan fully ba hota or say Chelsea and Man United no more wisiska. Because say you know Chelsea Man United almost spend over 2 billion. Na ball no ton wo park so ma ehwe ne de mene ne yard so ma wisiska.
Drew baby asesa.
What say?
The Drew baby a.
O je no na ball ofem. Eno na ball no ofem do. Eno na ball no especially first half. Na game near boring. Na ball no wo fem do. O spend over 2 billion na. I'll see who the last year who ye be. Last year Chelsea Man United was interesting. No game ni more dead. But sometimes when coaches tend to be so tactical, no beer has their own loose sana games and exactly the same planner. The two coaches in the buy. Ruth Van Nistelrooy after 5-2 no Sadu. Now hope we say on Santra Old Trafford Nadia to Ten Hag no ebi mamesi. Bruno Fernandes afraid Eric Ten Hag panicho. Say the see you know it wasn't intentional from players. But Sani a part of the game into Onfancho. Into the two coaches were tactical, and the same thing applies to Enzo Maresca. What did catch there say? Opeso changing the physical face of the game. And untina ya you say Nansen or di Rubio Latvia. Any Abrantia your friend Moise Casedo. Etimi a ball 6 and 8 or drop Enzo Fernandez no. And that was exactly the same plan with Kopama. And any free roll no money game na no obono. And then wrong with some tricks and all not the Kopama de our person obit me but to be any tricks and kakra. But for me, Radford ne Ganacho especially said you game no pejem or mumpejani game because opportunities are manyano. Other youngsters from other teams are playing so well. Inti Ganacho game no gina stall me who is calling him. Opportunities so nyano or a good player also Timmy Bo game money game in the course. And that path from Casemiro to Rasmus Holland, I resort to penalty no Genoa. It was a brilliant pass from Casemiro. But game goes now last year and check and look at the position of Moise Caicedo. Chelsea Man United a defender no and on Nkunwa man timi ankuluso no na opike ne spot no na Mudrik nso gina Onana anim na Mudrik move ya ball no timi ko share Andre Onana Caicedo ball no evident of the form what picky after the Wolverhampton game and is playing so well. Form we na Chelsea so the quarter from Brighton and they will prove why he's one of the best DMs in the Premier League. No deserving man of the match because he played very, very well.
KERM NARO. There is no way a man you better Chelsea. No official media group. And I need to say chances for more.
Moshe.
Mr. Moya, they draw. I said. NARO, because Moya, they draw.
Sir, and I'm Mr. Cassie.
We see 2-1 win or 3-1 win. You were emphatic.
It's a double chance United.
Yes.
And we know a draw. And there was almost a win, it turned out to be draw.
Oh.
But General, see a car we part and Chelsea na nyadi.
How did you?
Say United dafo. About the bridge.
Now I'm that for United. So we call double chance.
United about the bridge.
Now, so
when you're United at this time, now to me, when I'm saying in the history of the club, you started Premier League after 10 games, your worst position. Until you are meeting a United or that form.
The confidence when Onyaka said double chance.
Oh, my catcher will say if the new manager bounce, Juma, then United will not lose. Double chance in Chelsea, they won't lose. One shall be draw.
Okay, well.
And no share na moti and I draw it. So it's exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
But seriously, if you see say Chelsea is in the top 4, now Arsenal feel for more, it tells you that Enzo Maresca has done something.
Sure.
You see, and some now Papane can say born at Chelsea man you told them out. See, I catch them say 2 teams now spend £2 billion sterling. And yes, I born in so mutoma only in the Bay dream. United are spending about 800,000 pounds sterling. Chelsea are spending about 1.2 billion. But then between the two, what do you say? Yes, see, I can't spend 2 billion and so bossing way. But if you're a Chelsea person or if you're looking at it from Chelsea perspective, there's a lot of positives around the spending of Chelsea because it looks like Asha here yielded results. Players are mutu Tony Bibri, no team no Chelsea na nkaso mu gunu, and no Martin Fufro. And the results they are getting and looking at how they started the season and they omawura top 4 no no. I catch her say, and look positive say omo spending no and fasobi bebaso. And ra me share Romeo Lavia and or the saying Caicedo in particular. A catch her team say ufa player that first season. When you understand your open they do baby and say supporters in Yabutre. Because adaptation sometimes is a problem. Now Caicedo is playing like a prime Caicedo now, Modesti Kakotono from Brighton. And I think so Romeo Lavia and Ra wasn't his best game, but he brought a lot of solidity in the midfield of Chelsea, chasing basically every ball. General, for me, it was a good game, even though standard are open in the days of Lampard, Money Ade, Man United, Chelsea, but I think there were a lot of positives in that game. Many and the year say United front line, omo conversion rate so mu yem adwuma bebre. So many say too close. Kakra bi na nka hye Garnacho in particular. And Rashford. They would have to improve a bit unfortunate Oshe game now the course now. But all in all, Obiabe a bit satisfied. Omu wi o hwe say na Ruud van Nistelrooy born in some no more chair and all that. I was like, Wariniana, but maybe your father. So, General, and some now, Bruno Fernandes, a deep. Now, it's also quite interesting. Players modern man, so any your pump coach. Now, the captain picks phone and call the coach, apologizing. Say, Omunim say, more players, no man let it down. Now, Omumode money I didn't know, uncle, and coaching in Fanchom. Too late. Was it the coach who wasn't good or the players? Usually, whatever it is the coach who suffers. The players quite decided so will be lazy. Not the coach mentioned your results are ma. Coach, your head will be on the block. Now, you were did now. Sell Bruno Fernandes and a chopper or Dema Papano and Fasoso and Fasonis. Depends on other games or whatever mind. Performances of the team name I say a failure. Oma apologize to the other coach. The new coach Nabano, they have now lifted their game and they are giving us something positive. You know, Arsenal last 3 games, out of 9 points, Oma pick 1 in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And I think he chose the right expression. Oma J Muntem. Then it's a Bema Susu J Muntem sa. Why he do baby cry? What that part daddy? Assembly name. Say Bema Ujira Mema name. Now Kukwe Jumaya and Inua Jim. About the bridge. A hard drink. The choirs never so bad a bridge on a hard drink. Papa.
No Biasan and holding the bedroom.
Who say?
Snow Bian and a holding the bedroom, you know.
Now, me Bobo.
Now the bridge on the Fab Capol. I some been out now, the bridge.
That's not one about the bridge. Arsenal was extremely competitive until the last 3 games. And the trend in it doesn't look good. Bournemouth beat you 2-0. You drew at home 2-2 to Liverpool. And now 1-0 against Newcastle.
Oh, wow. 10 games.
Yes.
Now you other places kakre we pick 1 or 2 games. Nafi Yemfa and Emra every year. Kumasi and Tekotoko family should exercise patience and let's give support to this team. Because they are yet to connect with each other. I'll partly blame the grandson of Mansa Musa, Marijata, before the commencement of the league. Is the one who came up with SWOT analysis for Santi Kotoko. He did that for Mediama to beat us 2-1. I will advise the coach to change his tactics. Greetings were where I say, okay, I can go Lusu. I'll Lusu to Legon. I'll go Lusu to Baseke, Holy Stars, went to Manchester. Legon Cities. Heart of Life, Abe Shukuma, Ubobola, Ready, and the Bionia one go be na draw ni Marijata na kako blame no say o ma be dey show too show problems awo
na team
and ni pe bi supra
say team anko na support say splash omo displeasure na obi bi say omo support it no man support it na ko mo ko say dey some kwa for emo.
Okay, we free San Francisco e me ya say be also kire wa dwen dey, okay, but when the San Francisco okay, Mr. but you married at every Mr. Asem na woka no hwe na blame o na bia so the blame no kono ye na call na ko sumo hodintin wuso bia blame ni free ba no na jamari jatakra na nye na djuma. All right, yam ko other place media Espanyol na Barca me hwe sa game no.
Yes,
goals ni pie mu no Lamine Yamal assist
Trivela.
Oh my God, this boy
how he picked the spot, the technique he applied,
yes,
and the movement of Daniel Olmo.
yes,
or pick a ball no,
yes,
said you see nan to boss here because ball no 1-2 balls ke creepy pe obey offside,
yeah,
but enuni ball ni she the movement of not this
no
one
way,
kwa Daniel Olmo be say move bi until there Olmo mienu she Daniel Olmo have she look at Daniel Olmo straight
he pass
almost, yes, the technique no apply
no Trivela na microphone ni na
no the ball pass
so 17 years playing at this level,
the
Barcelona.
technical abilities and was on the confidence level was or matured when you experience, and you know he's not afraid it's all bobo ne bese intian wakani nyina abom and a coach am confidence e ball na woni mo omo, and he's playing and he's delivering for Barcelona at that top level. So we had the performance last year and compare this year. Ubonso will improve immensely. Because last season the end they be bring that hype ni PR e was slow. But this is the general he's walking the talk. Born now born. Who says so adwuma ne kasa na ye.
One me hwe da be say bakunyo num sa
quality.
But and they say that boy Daniel Olmo, I think he's hugely underrated.
Yeah.
Or Mamo Barcelona performance at Jude Bellingham did Real Madrid last season.
Yes.
Near defensive duties, but offensive.
Yeah.
Even though he's not the leading attacker, how goes he into the 18-yard box? Oh, she's seen. Who say Bono of French, but when you are also on a 9.
Yes.
And on your number 10 for us a pass and one or Pego Nibiaka
or
pass or shooting.
When you born kasa bo.
Daniel Olmo is just a super
front line obetimi abobe bia.
That's the versatility aspect of it.
Within the Leipzig team, live the phone so can't Dortmund phone move or brain ho pa reading kukumo Michel Sabista mo you can check their teams Uli Oba mo omo bebri omo bre but Oba yes Upamecano mo but Oba look at how he delivered it and he a cat for Barcelona
of course
or a cat for Barcelona and I'm not surprised at all and
so
Rafinha
it's not surprising say when Barca was supposed to choose between him and Nico Williams they can afford one they went for him
yes
he was the best
when I what you hear no Spain fooling out Franco no crew omu say in my opinion he's the best born ne pa kura na say o see obi ni born in free sama obebre the shooting abilities was slow or a visionary. He combined both the technical and the tactical side of the game. We could also have the call wins a ball or best ball. Into ball there on ball and so when your coach or you're flexible, no allow players to express their quality. Look at Rafinha. Rafinha and some man name a star nibi and na born on batting from the other side and should be a view free ever share go. Nti generally have the flexibility of Hansi Flick, but England for the most party students na match or more good things in answer and I'm also more there kuna de bia more there catch up. So let's see if things will work out for you people in the
but you know you're more is Antoine Semenyo name
sure
Jordan
yes.
I think it was a weekend they was just super
Ghanaian players
Antoine Semenyo chese on respect Man City team no for Munyashi he's a complete attacker or a skillful or pace or power and the energy level is something extraordinary. It's a young one so we on and then Kwadani and Jordan the little he came to show no. You ask yourself say if you have these two boys leading your team, now Mkuya clearly problem if you baby for.
I think the new star boy for Ghana in the Premier League is Semenyo.
yeah
Okay. Last season, this is how Nkwadano ye kudu.
yeah
Nkwadano. West Ham Nkwadano. Your poor boy no bia kudus. Same Nkwadana started bi. Or na the team anya the den wa anya Nkwada asem.
all right baby Jose Mourinho be ko bia system no fight against him I don't know say was so heaven and earth say onko team bia mo ko boy you for biom no ma wie cause omo ya kronform nkan no crab back be so mo sisi no
The bia
the team bia open bia no open table middle table cry ba form kakra I won't go come this bia we Europe and now system
Yeah. This is Ayana Nemuhi.
the celebration now
Yes.
this is the jabo who do Jose Mourinho
To slide.
Just the way populist.
Ni slide no better
system no fight no still on the feeding system
No, the system in Tokyo one. Say in the final of the Europa Cup. Obie hu penalty unyanya Anthony Taylor and your man lose the Europa Cup. Game now ball against Manchester United. Now one of the best referees in the game. Untimi my top 3 net abra omo Clement Prem. France ni no din wo. And I said you for me Fenerbahce nya penalty. Referee na just area at our touchline. And a referee be man red card. And I just see the referee is incredible. Say within that same time, Otimi who the oil or touchline. No Timi say who the incident no 18 referee incredible. Say sir there is nowhere so free hanno ko gitima obekwa ko gitima omubo UEFA obepelu what table team because there's no way obebo na system na fight against him.
Like Uncle Europe in a Europe for next
season. No. And I have so by within a short stint, said you will be any matter or Turkey. Those to see the system is working against him. For the Turkey, I think this need to work. You know, concentration here cool. Because players, Galatasaray players pa. Because if you have the likes of the Mertens, Vito, Seaman, Una Maro Icardia, who have a good team, the likes of Davison Sanchez, more good team. But you know, just saying so what the fair share of his quality.
Of course.
For a team, no, you know, you find individual players. And NS3 will start in Man United, will start at Chelsea.
Of course.
NS3. He will start in some of the top teams in the world. Into our players. Fred is still playing well. Amrabat is still playing well. Saint Mazim is playing well. Jiku is playing well. And he just only had the baby. So for me, he better concentrate.
The team more of a Premier League team.
Yes.
Because of Fred and Amrabat.
Six and 8.
2 holding midfielders. You're 6 and 8. and Nesri on top.
Yes.
Jeko Crado free bench never.
Oh, Alan Sintimet more left. Oh, Dizan Tadic.
Dizan Tadic.
Southampton Ajax, yeah.
Age in them say wo.
This
is good to Ademola Lukmanka.
Oh yes.
Yanka said Afcon Africa best.
It's a 2 goals.
And he's the best African footballer.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's
so.
2 goals. Yeah, it's a 2 goals about Atalanta.
Yeah, Money Napoli.
It's a 2 goals. I watched that game too. Nano or per hat trick.
In a Wenya.
No Wenya. The Sanka hat trick. Or yeah, Juma. Seriously.
Yeah, honestly.
Tibi nusa meba obehwe Ghana players more
Yes.
Europe.
Yes.
And I feel one of the best players is here in Africa.
Oh, Cecilia.
Ademola Lukman.
Okay. Nienka all basisi Oma Mamouche ewo Eintracht Frankfurt. But Ademola performance ewo the AFCON, the Europa League. Kameje di seka Oma Mamouche sunya top performance akobe challenge Ademola pa but Seju Ademola nana ese obeje African best now.